Libra, welcome to your bonus reading. As promised, I am looking into the energies one last time before starting my July readings. I tried to review your reading for June. I know that I promised to do a follow-up reading, and I think it's because we just didn't have enough answers. So I wanted to wait until after the solar eclipse, after the new moon, because new moons are about new beginnings, and solar eclipse seemed like really good energy to me. I'm a Libra sun, and it felt really light. It felt really good. Now, that being said, a lot of people who are suffering their karma hasn't been such good energy lately. But you know, it's all about lessons, learning soul lessons. So I wanted to do a follow-up reading and see what was going on. I pulled from the overall energy 3 cards from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed to see what energies this reading has. And the bottom of the deck is always what's hidden from us, and it's the moon card. The moon is the major arcana for the sign of Pisces, but the moon tells me that something is still hidden from you. You know, you may still feel as if you don't know where you're headed. You don't really know even why you're in the place that you're at right now, right? It still feels that something's hidden. We have one more eclipse of the 3 that we were having in a row. So that will be coming up in a couple of weeks. Again, we just had a solar eclipse, so that should have affected you in some kind of way, right? And the solar eclipse energy lasts for 6 months. So does new moon energy. So at this time, you're manifesting very rapidly. Astrologically speaking, we have Mars going into Aries, its home sign, tomorrow, which is June 25th. Actually today, because I ended up having to get out of bed to do this reading. Sometimes that happens. You just can't sleep, and you get the message very clearly to do it now. It also could be that the reason I'm doing this bonus reading tonight also could be that Venus was in retrograde for quite some time. Venus is Libra's ruling planet, right? Planet of love and beauty and even how you handle your money, right? So she is going she is going direct after being retrograde. So this could have brought past people back or past situations or lessons back into your life. And now going direct, you know, it's a little more, becoming a little more clear for you, right? Which that's just happening today on the 25th. So it's kind of hard to tell, but that's why I want to do this reading. Again, stating Mars is going into Aries, its home sign, the 25th as well. Mars being the planet of war and aggression. Aries is a cardinal sign. They are the initiators. They are very action driven, right? So there could be a lot of energy at play right now, and I just want to look and see what's coming towards my Libra viewers. So we have the first card out is the Empress. This is you, Libra. The Empress is standing in her power. She's aligned with spirit. She's aligned with her life path, and she's balanced, right? So whatever you've been through, you're showing up and you're reading as the Empress, which is the epitome of all 4 queens: air, earth, fire, and water. She's a bad bitch, okay? She doesn't run after anybody. She doesn't, you know, accept crumbs. She doesn't, you know, how do I want to put it? She's not going to be the other woman, okay? She's not going to let herself be an option. She just waits for what is meant for her, and she attracts it to her, right, with her energy. So that's wonderful that you're showing up as the Empress. Empress could be Libra or Taurus, but this is a Libra reading, so I'm reading it as you standing in your power, okay? There's a call on your life. This is the Judgment card. It's called Call in the Good Tarot, and it's all about, you know, you being prepared for something big, some type of spiritual connection, some type of awakening, some type of spiritual mission. But whatever is going on at this time, you're feeling that inner knowing that there is something coming, right? With the Call card, it's beautiful energy. It's also number 20, which breaks down to a 2, which 2 is my soulmate number. So it could be, I don't know, we haven't looked at the tarot yet. Then we have the Six of Air. Six of Air is a rite of passage, okay? It's going from turbulent times into calmer, more peaceful times. So you may have left a very turbulent relationship or job or home situation, and you're moving yourself exactly where you're supposed to be. And Spirit's guiding you there. It's a rite of passage. It's part of your life path. You are meant to switch directions at this time, because you can see that boat is going from turbulent waters into calmer waters, right? And it's not been easy. The shift was very much felt. Okay, so then I pulled 3 cards from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck by Colette Baron. The first card out is the Upper World, and we're going to read it from the book, but it's number 59. If that number means anything to you, 59 breaks down to 5. Okay, so could be change is coming, but it's about divine guidance, which is also what this card is about. There's a call in your life. The angels are coming to your aid. Spirit is speaking to you through signs and synchronicities, or if you're clairvoyant or very much the high priestess and connected, Spirit is speaking directly to you, right? Either way, you're very aware that whatever you moved away from, no matter how much you loved it there, no matter how comfortable you were, you had to move away. It wasn't really something that you could avoid happening, okay? Because again, it's a call on your life, and it is a rite of passage, okay? This is a time when the universe is kind of in more control. And of course you have free will. We do have that. But there are some things that are fated, destined to happen, okay? And that's what I really felt with your reading it, and I wanted to do this bonus to see what comes of it, so to speak. Then we have the Smoky Mirror. The Smoky Mirror is about someone reflecting a part of yourself back to you. It's about, it could be soulmate energy, mirroring each other. But you're actually doing some sort of self-reflection. Someone or something, some situation has showed you a side or a piece of yourself that you did not realize was there, and you're probably in a place of evaluating that. Then we have the Moon card. The Moon, again, is Pisces, but in this deck, it's more about cycles, okay? Moon cycles have been really significant with these 3 eclipses in a row. We're right in the middle of it, right? We just had the solar eclipse, and we're waiting for the next lunar eclipse 2 weeks from now. So it's just a reminder that life is cyclical. Sometimes people go away, but they return, okay? Sometimes they go away and they don't return. But it's also about manifesting and being aware of the cycles of the moon. You want to manifest around new moon energy, which we just had on Sunday, and today is Thursday. So we're kind of coming into those manifestations are out there and ready to be materialized in the next 6 months. But being aware of the moon cycles, okay, being aware of how that affects you and what you're manifesting. So let's read Upper World number 59 from the book. It says, angels, divine helpers, the ancient ones, and all varieties of luminous beings populate the upper world. It is the place where you go to retrieve your destiny and find out who you'll become, discover your great potentials and undreamt of possibilities. It is also the place where the spirits of the dead arrive when they complete their journey to the light. The invitation says the upper world is calling you, and you hear it, okay? You can't run from it, okay? That's Gabriel blowing the trumpet. It's a call. It's Judgment Day. It's time to stand up and do what you're called to do for the kingdom of God, right? So it says the upper world is calling you to step into your fully realized self. Clear distractions so that you can move into a higher destiny. Do not fall to the temptation to craft a slightly more improved version of yourself. What you perceive as a problem or an obstacle is in fact the irritation you need to take the great leap. Remember, you cannot cross the Grand Canyon in 2 small jumps. The medicine says ask your divine helpers for guidance, while support for the new destiny is in place. New destination is available to you if you act now. So you want to be very mindful that you are going to need spiritual protection and guidance at this time. I feel like with this card, something has happened, and maybe it took you by surprise. Maybe you're surprised at how you handled it yourself, but you're very much led at this time with the call, the Six of Air, and the upper world. It tells me that Spirit is very much in control. Eclipse energy is very unpredictable, okay? We cannot predict where we're going to be 6 months from now when we have this many eclipses back to back. It came in to shake up things. It came in to align us with our true destiny. And that's what I feel with this Empress card. You know, I get the Empress a lot for Libra because it is your card. But look how her body posture is. She's completely aligned, right? She is ready to step up to her call. She's balanced. Nobody can touch her. Nobody can fuck with her. She is good, okay? That's where you're going to be if you're not already there now, Libra. And it's beautiful energy. You need to embrace it. The Empress also is feminine energy, so she's about receiving. If you've been chasing after your dreams, that's masculine energy. There's nothing wrong with that, but it tells me that it's time for you to receive. Okay, receiving an abundance for the work that you've already put into yourself. It may be time for you to stand alone. I don't know. I'll pull the tarot, but I see that she's very in her power, right? She doesn't give in to what doesn't serve her highest good anymore. She's willing to say no. She's willing to step away from anything that is not in alignment with her true path. And it's absolutely beautiful, if you ask me. But let's look at the tarot and see what we have. So let's start with the Gilded Tarot. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, Spirit Guides and Ancestors. What do you have for Libra at this time? So that's kind of a mess. I'm going to start over here. Oh, me. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get my cards together. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, Spirit Guides and Ancestors, show me clearly. Okay, so we have the Hanging Man. This is Pisces. This is the major arcana for Pisces. It's number 12. Yeah, number 12. So somebody could be awakening. It doesn't have to be a Pisces, but this is someone awakening, like getting a new perspective on things, a different perspective, a different way of looking at things than they looked at in the past. It could feel like, you know, the pause before action is taken too, because, you know, he's just kind of hanging there. He's not really doing anything. So if you are dealing with a Pisces or whoever this is, they're not really taking action, okay? Now, I see that you've moved away. The Eight of Cups means that you have left something or someone behind, Libra, and you're moving away. You're leaving all these emotions where they were, and you're setting out on a new journey, okay? You have your back to these cups that are spilled because it's just too painful. It's too disruptive to the Empress, right? She had to walk away to find her balance, right? And we have been under a very intense energy, but this tells me that you have left something behind for good. Eight of Cups is moving on. Then we have the Four of Wands. This is a twin flame card. It is about starting over, rebuilding with your soul mate, soul family, okay? It's about buying a house. You could be purchasing a home, or you could be very much focused on purchasing a home. You could be moving. You could be moving in with someone. Someone can be moving in with you. But the reason it's twin flame is because of the Four Wands represent 1111, which is a twin flame recognized significant spiritual number, right? Then we have the World card. The World is all about a karmic cycle has ended. Something has ended, and it was meant to end. You may not understand it now. You may be really struggling to try to understand logically what's going on because you are an air sign. You know, you're very much in your thoughts. You're very much in your head. And when you can't understand something, you know, it makes it hard. But this is an ending leading to a new beginning. I feel like you will understand it very soon, okay? And then we have Eight of Pentacles. This is you working very hard at something, maybe a new job or a new trade, something that you're willing to put a lot of hours in, something that has you very focused. You can see could be that you just don't really know what's going on, so you're throwing yourself into your work, okay, to get through this time until you have the answers that you need, okay? And it could just be that you're back to work after, being furloughed or something, or maybe you've been out of work for a long time, but you're putting work in here, so something has your focus. And those are pentacles, so it's not love, it's money. You're rebuilding yourself. You're seeing what you can do. Again, Pisces energy, Page of Cups, okay? This could be a younger person than you. If they're not younger, they could be a child, if you have a water sign child. But it doesn't have to be. Page of Cups is about, it feels very much like an apology. It feels like somebody is kind of bashfully coming in. They're not really sure if you're going to accept them, but they want to let you know that they love you, right? But it's just small. It's a small offering of love. It's nothing earth-shattering just yet, but that does represent Pisces. And you have the Hanging Man, which also represents Pisces. The moon also represents Pisces or Cancer energy. So let's keep digging here. Spirit, what do you have for Libra? Tarot is a story, so the more cards we get out, the more I can tell what's going on. Then we have the Two of Swords. So a head over heart decision is what you've had to do. This Eight of Cups, under the Eight of Cups, tells me that this was very difficult to walk away from. This was not something that you walked away from and took it lightly. This is very heavy on your mind, in your heart, okay? But the universe kind of has come in and pushed things to happen the way they have. It wasn't 100% in your control, I feel. With the World card, it's very karmic and fated. With the Hanging Man, that's you or your person trying to figure out, like, what is going on? How should I feel about this? I need a new perspective. The Moon card on the bottom of the deck, again, Pisces. Something has been hidden from you for a long time. Could be that someone's hiding their true self from you, or they're hiding their true feelings for you. But Four of Swords tells me that you're trying to heal yourself, okay? You're spending time alone, meditating, praying, talking to God, just really trying to heal yourself, okay? You have to stay balanced, and you know this. So you're doing whatever you can to maintain yourself in a good place, right? Ooh, I love this card, Six of Pentacles. To me, that's very Libra energy with the scales of karma there, okay? But this is more about money. So this could be that you have enough to give to others, or it could be that you're going to be receiving from someone some money or some resources. Something that you need is coming into you. It also speaks to balance with the scales, though. It's about equal reciprocity. So maybe you had felt that you were giving and not getting the same energy, time, love, or money in return. And now it's coming to you, okay? But I'm really focused on these hands that are held out, okay? Again, it gives me the feeling that you're about to receive from Spirit. You're about to receive from heaven something that's has value, a lot of value to you. Karmic payouts are going out with Saturn in retrograde. And then the last card is the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, Libra. You could not get any more fated than the Wheel of Fortune, the World card, the Judgment card with Call, and Six of Air. I mean, it doesn't get any more fated than this. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning. It's turning in your favor. Okay, it's leading you to your destiny. This is not something that you can control. So if you're feeling really bad about having to walk away from this person, situation, or place, just know that it's out of your hands, Libra. You're being led. You're being divinely led by Spirit to make the choices that you're making at this time. And I feel like you don't even understand them, right? You don't understand. You just know that this is what you have to do. You know that your angels, that God, they're talking to you. They're telling you this is very much something that has to happen. And here you are alone. The bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So you're kind of hiding yourself away. You know, you really don't know if it's safe to come out yet. Okay, you're really gone within yourself very deeply. You've gone soul searching very deep for this. Enough that you may have had to cut out people who meant a lot to you. You may have to just really distance yourself at this time because I don't know how to put it into words. You just have to. Bottom of the deck, Destiny calls. Holy Spirit, what is the outcome for this reading? Show me clearly the outcome for Libra at this time. Okay, determination. You're determined. You're at the 9, okay? You're going to keep going until you get at the 10. Then when you get to the 10, you get to the 0, right? New beginnings. And then the 1, taking that first step. Very determined. Battle weary, but determined to keep fighting. What's the overall outcome for this reading, Spirit? Show me clearly the overall outcome for Libra. Okay, here we are. And I said it, the 0. So we skip the 10 and go straight to the new journey, right? You're going out. You're walking towards the light. This tells me that you've come out of a very dark time, Libra. And you feel very alone because there you are. But you're not alone. There's Spirit. There's the sun guiding you. There's the light. You're walking towards it. It's a new day. It's a new dawn breaking. Get excited. That's very good, especially from where you're coming out of. Don't be too much in your head, though. I saw the King of Swords, okay? So try not to overthink things. We're past the point of overthinking, and it's time to really get with it, okay? All right, 5 of Swords. There's been conflict here. A lot of conflict. You may feel defeated. You may feel like, you know, what's it all about? But remember, the 5s are about a point of no return. You've come too far to turn back now. You can't go backwards, Libra. You have to keep going. The universe has something for you, but you have to keep going, okay? You're almost there with that 9, almost. So this could be about love. Here we have the Page of Cups again. Page of Cups, card of Pisces. I don't know if somebody's coming back to let you know. Maybe you're getting a message from someone who loves you very much, but they're telling you very little because the page is still not, it's not much, right? But it's there, okay? It's there. The love is there. You can see those messages have hearts all over them. Maybe somebody wants to send you this message, but they hesitate because they're intimidated or they're not sure, and they want to be 100% sure before they do so. Okay, last card. How are we going to be leaving? Feeling, ooh, feel like a badass. This is Queen of Flames. So you might be feeling some of that Mars and Aries energy. But this queen takes action. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. She doesn't accept less. She's confident. She's bold. This is you, Libra. Now, I will tell you, temper yourself, okay, because the bottom of the deck is unconditional love. So what you don't see is unconditional love that someone has for you. That's the number 8. Card of Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. Doesn't have to be. All right, so I want to get a little bit of clarity. Show me this Hangman. Who's hanging here? Who's hanging and why? Ooh, somebody's planning. Could be a fire sign. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But somebody's making plans for the future. That includes you. 8 of Cups. What is Libra walking away from? Karma, justice. You don't feel like justice was given to you in this relationship or this situation. Okay, but it's coming out in the upright. So this walking away is somebody's karma. It is justice for you, Libra. Somewhere along the lines, the scales had to be balanced, okay? So maybe you and this person did what you came here to do for one another, and now those scales are balanced and it's time to walk away, okay? Not all soulmates are going to be life partners. Four of Wands, we have the Hierophant, so this could be a marriage. This could be a higher level of commitment. And if it's not for some of you, it could just be really connecting with spirit, right? Then we have the Ace of Swords on the world. So there was a truth that came in with this Sun card. It illuminated you with the solar eclipse. You know that a cycle had ended here, right? It was clear to you that something was over. Maybe you didn't want it to be over, but it had to be. Eight of Pentacles. I feel that you're working on something. Let's clarify the Page of Cups, because you've had that twice. It's a repeating card, Page of Cups. So who is this Page of Cups? What is the Page of Cups here for? Okay, the Page of Cups is what leads you to have to make this head over heart decision. It could be an apology. Maybe somebody came back and sincerely apologized and you weren't expecting that. It could be a Cancer with the Chariot card. Doesn't have to be. Could be forward movement finally after being so stuck. Because see how his horse doesn't move? Somebody's been wanting to give you this offer for a long time, but they didn't know how to. Now they're doing it. They're taking action. Mars and Aries. This is going to cause you to have to make a choice, head over heart. This is a choice that you don't want to make because you know somebody's going to get hurt. You know it's going to hurt you and someone else. But there you go, Two of Swords again. You can't escape it. You have to make this choice. Or the choice will be made for you. You know, remember God stepping in with that call card. Okay, and it's about a twin flame connection. With the Lover's card, that's Gemini. You have the Hermit again. You're really going deep within yourself to try to figure this out before you actually make this decision. Okay, with the Hermit card, Virgo energy. And you're still sad. You're still sad about these cups that were spilled, whatever was lost here. You know, you don't understand it, but it is a 5. There you have the 5 of Cups. You have the 5 of Swords, and you have the 5 of Cups. So there is a huge life change that's occurring, and it's just something that you cannot control, okay? It's something that is going to be happening regardless. Okay, we have those cards again. So I think the overall message here is somebody who was not taking any action towards you, Libra, is now coming full blast in the Chariot, right? The Chariot moves really quickly, and the Chariot is the card, the major arcana card for success, for victory. You will have victory with something that's taken a very long time to come in for you. But I see that you're still up in your head, and you want to be careful, okay? Because this is the Magician that's showing right now on top of the Hanged Man. You're trying to get yourself in a place where you can make this head over heart decision. And to do so, you have the Hermit card twice in this reading. So you're doing everything you can, Libra. Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Just take it one day at a time, and you're going to know clearly what to do very soon if you do not already. It looks beautiful. It's a new journey. Okay, there is love here. I guess what I need to do is pull from the Romance Angels, since we do have the energy of love, and see what messages the angels have for us, okay, at this time. This is a lot longer than I wanted this reading to be. I'm sorry, Libra. Okay, Spirit, what do we have? Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Again, I see here that you have separated yourself from probably a long-time karmic partner or a soulmate. Somebody that was hard to break free from. Somebody that, you know, it's hard to leave behind, but you're doing it because you know that that's what has to happen at this time. Love yourself first. So maybe this person wasn't showing you the respect that you felt you deserved. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so you're going to be the Empress. You're going to love, she loves herself first. Okay, and then she gives to others. But that's what's actually going to attract love, this new love into you, okay? And align you with your destiny. The bottom of the deck says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So do proceed with caution. with Mercury in retrograde, it's really not the best time to start a new relationship. But life happens, and this is very fated with the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. You just have to proceed with caution, I would say. Don't rush anything. That chariot's coming in and it's rushing towards you, and it's something that you waited for a long time. And this person's been making plans. They've been planning for this day for, quite a while. So it looks like, again, things are working behind the scenes. You may not fully understand it, but I see somebody coming in for you. Could be a Pisces. Doesn't have to be a water sign of any kind. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. There's a lot of Pisces energy here, a lot of fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the World card, which could be Capricorn. It's Saturn energy. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. They could have Sagittarius in their chart. So very strong Pisces, very strong Sagittarius, very strong fire and water, period. So look at all of those signs and see if that resonates for you. It's not going to be for all of you. So I want to pull from Postcard from Spirit for you, Libra, to try to get a message from Spirit directly to you. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the Libra viewers at this time? Oh, that was pretty fast. It says, Dearest you, Libra, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap, no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in a free fall, we are here for you, and you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place, and your soul is ready for a new experience. That's what I'll see on this card. All the elements are in place. She is aligned with her true path, right? No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take a risk and do that thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking the leap itself that's the point. We love your courage. Embrace it. Okay, so there you have it. Take a leap, okay? This is the Fool card. That's what that energy is about, taking a leap of faith. So no matter what you're coming out of, you are walking into the light, out of the darkness, into the light. But you have to take that leap. Spirit's going to catch you. So there's no reason to be fearful. Get excited about what's coming, Libra. Even if you don't see it, I know you can feel it. And God's got your back. You have the upper world. You have angelic assistance. You have Spirit right beside you through this whole process, okay? It's time to take the leap. I hope this helps you out. I will see you with your July readings very soon. Sending you love and light. Namaste.